Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Patrice Roberts and I'm a 24-year-old chef. And on this channel we do a bit of everything from migration to daily life to cooking. And today we have another migration video. As promised, I said I will do a monthly review or check-in with you guys about my journey. And as always, I have my questions on my iPad and they are categorized, so I'll explain all of that once we go through everything. And as always, I'll be honest with you all for those who want to migrate as well and do what I did. I am here for you. I appreciate the likes, the comments, the shares, the messages, questions, everything, and the support from you all. So let's get into the video. The first category is life in Barbados, my general experience. So the first question was, how has your experience been in living in Barbados for 4 months? So far, it is good. Honestly, I am so happy I made this decision and I'm proud of myself. Like really proud of myself to get up and do this whole journey. And moving here alone, it's not easy, but it was worth it so far for me. And yeah, so far so good. What surprised me the most since moving here? Okay, I haven't gone through these questions really and answered them yet, so you guys are getting my raw and honest answers. What has surprised me? The cost of living, really, and your pay comparing to actually living in Barbados. If you come from another country, you might think the pay is really good because you're hearing a certain price, you know, $9, $10, $12, $13, $15 an hour, something like that, or even more. But actually living in the country, you see the real expenses of being in this country. Okay, so I think this was what surprised me the most. Next, what do you absolutely love about Barbados? The people. If I'm being honest, they are the friendliest I've seen so far, and it makes you feel kind of like at home. Dominicans are very friendly as well, but here they are very courteous. Even being on a bus, somebody will just offer to hold your bag, and I find that to be very nice. Or if you're asking questions or something, they'll go out of their way to help you out, or especially if they see that you're a foreigner, obviously they will try their best to explain everything to you, give you suggestions, or even somebody's number to get what you want. Don't get me wrong, there will be different people who definitely do not like foreigners. I've experienced that also, but maybe 9.5 I would give the people. They are really nice. Like, I really appreciate that about them. Is there anything I find challenging or difficult? Honestly, not really so far. I already have friends here and I know a few people, and I'm a person who can make myself very quickly. So even going online, connecting with people, even having my YouTube channel and my TikTok, I bonded with a lot of people from here who always help me out. So nothing is really too difficult for me. Do you feel safe living here? Honestly, 50-50. Right now there's a lot of crime going on in Barbados, whether people want to be biased about it or not, but that is the truth. But when I just came here, like the first 2 months, to me it wasn't that hot, but right now it's getting really bad. And I think too it's because of carnival. To me, every country, when it's carnival season, crime gets a lot more. So I hope this is the reason and soon everything will die down. But it is really dangerous living here now, but it's more based on gangs. I think most things are gang related, but still there are some instances where it's the wrong person, wrong time, or something like that, even a child or something like that. But it is not drastic, so don't be afraid of that. But you still have to be very cautious with what you're doing, the time you might be out, or where you are currently, or what parish you're passing in, or village or something like that. But it is kind of, yeah, do I feel really safe? Sometimes, but sometimes I just take as much precaution as I can, because Right now, it's something every single day on the news. You hearing something, no joke about it. But I think soon it might die down. And for the average person, you're not really in harm's way, but just try and be safe. Okay? So the cost of living. This is the next point right now, or the next heading we have. How does the cost of living compare to where I'm from? So I'm from Dominica, if you do not know and you're new here. The cost of living is a lot higher. I mean, I find certain grocery items are actually cheaper here than back home in Dominica, which kind of surprised me. But still, certain grocery items are very expensive and it can climb up very quickly. And more pertaining to like ground provisions or local foods and those kind of things, fruits and vegetables and so on, I find back home is a lot cheaper. Rent is a lot cheaper back home, and transportation as well. But on other things, here is actually a lot more cheaper. And I prefer certain things here than back home, if I'm being honest. So the cost of living, I actually did some research and I saw that Barbados has the 5th highest cost of living in the entire world, so that says something. But for me personally, I don't find it is so ridiculous. You just need to know what you're doing with your money. But this is my opinion on that. What are your biggest monthly expenses? Obviously that will be rent and groceries. I like certain things and I do not want to skimp out on that, so I spend a lot on groceries really. But then again, it's mostly for me and my daily eating or something like that. And I don't eat as much and I tend to cook a lot at home, but I do like going out to eat and I like some chefette items. So I buy that now and then, or KFC or something like that, or seeing something on the road, I'll buy. But it's not that often, so my grocery bill is not that expensive, but it can climb up a lot actually. How's working going being a chef in Barbados? So far it is good. Now it's actually slow season here in Barbados, so we have shorter hours, but very soon it will climb up, like in August, because you know it's carnival time. August to December or March is really busy time. It will climb up a bit more, but now it's a bit slow. You don't work as much as you used to, but it is still good. Having a job is good, you know. Some people do not have a job, but even having a job and doing what you like, so yeah, it is good so far. Are there job opportunities for others thinking of moving here? I'll say yes. I also have to make a video on that so that you can know where you can search for jobs. I will do a separate video on that for you all because obviously people are asking me that, but it's just time, okay? So yeah, there are job opportunities. Here is a booming economy. They always have things coming in, so it just depends on what you like to do, and there are hotels opening up very soon as well. So if you're in the tourism or hospitality industry, definitely there are opportunities here. How easy or hard was it to get work? For me, it was fairly easy, if I'm being honest, but that was because I was very proactive about it, and I actually had 2 job offers when I came here because I was really looking into it, because that is what I wanted to do. If you want something, you really have to go after it. So for me, it wasn't hard. I was working on it from back home, and when I came, I could have started working the same month that I came. Next, social life and culture. How easy is it to make friends in Barbados? It is fairly easy, but actually you need to be careful because not everybody have your best interests at heart everywhere that you go, but you really need to be careful. But it's not hard. As I said, the people here are very friendly, and I already have friends here, people that I work with and outside of work, even from TikTok or probably YouTube or something. So it is fairly easy. How's the vibe of the people and the culture like? The people are very nice. Culture-wise, I guess because I don't go out as much to see different things, I don't really feel a rich culture like what I'm used to, but you definitely see different things, and mostly stuff about karaoke and so on that I see. You can correct me or give me other things, but the culture is nice as well. But as I said, I just don't go out as much, so I really do not have much to say about it because I really do not go much places or to really experience it. But they always have things for tourists and so on, or even locals can take part in that. So I would say it's nice as well. Any fun places you've discovered so far? When I was vacationing, yes, I saw a lot of places and I've been a lot of places, but I'll make a separate video on that as well. But right now, not really, because as I said, I don't really go out, so that is the honest truth. Next, living situation. How did I find housing? So there are a lot of places online that you can find housing. I'll make a video on that as well, guys. Just be patient with me. But it is actually very hard to get housing here because so much people here, but not so many houses. Some people even tend to rent with a family or something like that. There are a lot of different ways you can get housing here, but if you have somebody on island, it is a lot better for you. Somebody that can put in a word or give you different places to go to. Also, there are Facebook groups and even places on Instagram that you might find something. So it's just all about you. I'm really putting work into finding somewhere, but honestly, it is not as easy as you might think it is. So reflection and advice. What is one thing I wished I knew before moving to Barbados? How costly it can get to live here. People told me about it, but I wasn't really paying that much attention to it. But actually being on island, you see how costly it is to live here. And with your salary, it might be very difficult, but again, it's all up to you, because I'm getting by very comfortably, so others can do it as well. But then again, you really need to know what you're doing. Like, you might hear a nice paycheck from an employer, but when you come into Barbados and live in daily life, you will see just how much that paycheck might mean nothing. It might literally be a joke. So again, it depends on what you do, obviously, for your profession. Any regrets or things I would have done differently? Honestly, no. But because I'm such a positive thinker, I don't really look at negatives of things. Obviously, I have my moments where I'm depressed or feeling down or even missing home, of course. But I don't really regret things. I think everything happens for a reason. But I definitely miss my friends. I miss my family. Would I have done something differently? I don't really think so. But maybe in the future, I might have something to say on that. But for now, I don't really have anything that I think I would have done differently. Okay? Would I recommend moving to Barbados to others, and why? Oh, yes, or why not? Yes. I think here have a lot of opportunities for young people, especially because where you come from might not have as much opportunities. And here have a lot of foreigners, a lot of Guyanese, Vincentians, what are the next sets that I really see? Jamaicans. Here have a lot of these Caribbean countries, people from these Caribbean countries. Because why? Here have a lot of opportunities. A lot of solutions as well are here. Why? Because they have a lot of opportunities. But it just depends on your mindset and you knowing what you come here to do. You have to really think of the bigger picture, and obviously everything wouldn't be easy one time, but in time things get better no matter where you go to. Just like if you want to move to somewhere like the US or Canada, the UK or something, it is not going to be easy from the beginning as well. It will be a little bit hard, but here you can get by very quickly. Plus it is another Caribbean country, so you have a lot of similarities. Here it's very easy for foreigners to make themselves, so I would definitely recommend people to come here if you want to go further in your life, or maybe even move out of the Caribbean in the future. That is also possible. So you can come here and see what it's like. If it's not for you, then definitely move back. But I do recommend moving to Barbados. I would obviously do it again. If I could, I would have moved again. The last question. What are my goals for the next few months? Okay. My biggest focus right now is building my social media platforms. So obviously my YouTube, which is Life with Chef Patrice, and also my TikTok, which is the same name, and my Instagram. I really want to go further on my social media. This is something that I wanted to do for years now, and I finally did it. Very proud of myself, and I'm thankful for all of you who actually watch my videos, support them, repost them, share them or something like that. I really appreciate it. So this is really my main focus, obviously making more money here in Barbados because there are so many opportunities. And I might be starting something of my own soon or in a few months, I'm not sure yet, but I'm thinking about it and people are asking me all the time, so I think it will be something good. But I do not want something to just rush into something. I want it to be, really good and thought through, something that I really want to do, and I'm really ready for that because I really wanted to just be in the industry right now, but I really have that entrepreneur mind, and I think I will always gravitate to doing something for myself. But I really just wanted to be in the industry, work in hotels and nice restaurants and stuff, get that experience. So I'm not sure if I will do that. But I have further goals that I cannot share right now, but I will be transparent about them soon. But because they're in the baby stages, I cannot speak about them right now, but just stay tuned for that. We have so much things to achieve together, and I'll be sharing every step of the way. Thanks for watching my YouTube video. I really appreciate all of you guys, like, so much. You guys don't even understand how all of this makes me feel. Doesn't matter if I get few likes or few comments or few views. I appreciate every single one, at least one person watching my video, and I appreciate you guys so much. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.